So originally I was planning to do some priming today, but it's just way too windy outside. So, and since I'm not in the mood to paint some of those with brush on primer, I am just going to shove this on another day. I might just put this I might slap this on the other video. Um, the goal of this is, by the way, not to make one thing every single day. But yeah, this is actually a good opportunity to explain this thing. But I just wanted to do a little collection of stuff that I'm going to do and maybe put it together as some sort of documentary. This stuff is probably going to come out way later than I record this anyway. But yeah, while I'm here, I can also say and mention that um, I don't know if I will prime this figure here because it's the leader of the Terminator Squad, if I got that right. I kind of want to try to do a cape of Greenstuff here. I don't know how well I'll end up doing this, but we will see about that. So, change of plans in two ways actually. First of all, I didn't expect to have such a good follow-up, but here we go. So it's going to be part of its own video. Second of all, since I couldn't prime, I was just thinking to myself, okay, this year I wanted to make him a cloak or a cape, anyway, made of green stuff, and so I did. I don't know how good you can see this. It looks kind of messy, but I think it's alright for considering that I don't have good tools for it, and I covered it a bit in a bit of grime, so I think it should work out, because at the end of the day, the way players are going to see this model is like this. This is something that I always tell myself if it's about this kind of thing. Yeah, but I was not going to stop there, because afterwards I was like, I kind of want to slop on some stuff here, and I had these axes left from my snakemen, and I kind of made it a thing for these salamanders that they were just, every captain has to hunt down and slay a big lizard monster somewhere on Nocturne or somewhere else. And yeah, I grabbed my bits box, and yeah, got some stuff to paint it on there, and it just instantly makes this base a little more interesting. And I also had this thing here left. It's from the bird that comes with the Battle Sisters, and I wanted to have the bird on the base of the Battle Sister Captain, and cut this piece off, and I was like, well, this here's going to be my apothecary, so I want to give him this little detail, and here I tested it out and it looked good. And also his little drill here got, well, I had to readjust it because it fell off due to pressure. And now let's just think about, now it's alright because it's still in the preparation phase, but imagine that would have happened during priming or after I've already painted this up. I mean, I could have just glued it on or again, I guess, but it would have been a bit messy. Now, the shitty thing with Greenstuff that I encounter every time, no matter how little I cut off, is there's always something left. And since I was crafting a cloak, it was just a lot of stuff left, and that would have been a waste. Since I was getting ready for priming, I had all these miniatures out here. Anyway, I scraped off some stuff, but it's still a bit visible, but I don't care anymore. I decided to do something that I was thinking about, but I couldn't get around it, and that was to make some scarves to cover up some of the parts that I had to cut off for these Daka Daka bits to fit on. Even if it's just something little, like this little lever. I don't know a good English word to describe this, and I hope you can see this good enough. But I feel like it will look a lot better now once painted up. I am especially proud of this one here because it kind of it looks good from the front, and for the back I also made her a little cloak kind of thing. It looks a bit messy with all these bubbles in it, but I think this is going to be okay. Maybe it's a little thing patched up and made with some kind of beast skin and stuff. And I felt like this would look cool because she wears a hood, and she has this crossbow here, kind of like a little huntress, you know. The others I thought were looking fine from the way they were connected, but these were the ones that were lacking. And I think I also did an okay job to cover up some stuff with her. I gave her a little scarf too that is also doing a little curve right here. And yeah, I also tried to clean up a little mess I made here. So for context, this Battle Sister, I had this image in my mind of a Battle Sister. This was one of the first ideas when I made this team. That when she was little was saved by a space marine, and it was a salamander, of course. And she kept his helmet, and she's always carrying that helmet around. And yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to have a little baggie here for this helmet to be here, a little backpack or something like that. I don't think it looks particularly good, but maybe it looks better when I paint it up. I can't remove it now, but we will see. Let's just say she's going to feel right at home within this salamander army here. They have stationed on Nocturne for their current mission. So I still had a little bit of Greenstuff mess left, so I decided to stick with this idea of ripped flesh, ripped skin, and put it around the base of this one here. This is a Goliath, and I even gave him a little cloak. It is cool and appealing, and it actually had a good bond with this Chaos Space Marine arm here, to have a zombie-like creature that is running around shirtless and stuff, but I feel like now he looks a bit more like some kind of character, and I want to use him as some kind of character because the name Goliath, it suggests a big hulking creature, and while he has some muscles, he's looking a little too small, too little legs and stuff. And now I can make him into someone more special. So now I'm thinking about putting a little bit of Sterling mud on these Terminators too, but maybe I just leave it at that and just give the leader this treatment because he's obviously more experienced. Maybe these are all new guys and all of his old buddies were killed already. We will see about that, but yeah. I think a little accident, a little sign that I should not prime today, turned out pretty great. What do you think?